I'ma make it happen when the time's right. Why you call me homie, never seen you in my lifetime. But Texas where we always keep it prime time. Trying to make a million, guess I better use my lifeline. Getting so stupid, it's a nightlife. Blacking out, I guess I'll throw away the nightlight. We been getting jiggy in the limelight. All white J's at the city, rocking white rice. What the fuck? Can we change the dialogue? Everybody die alone, even my dogs. I saw people coming with a tiki torch. Pray to nothing but they coming on my porch. And you better fix me up to make a better way. Hey, goddamn, what a shitty ass day. Can I really make it better with a new check? Looking down, got a slouch cause the diamonds on my neck. Check, heating up, I guess I need some ice. Why you asking me? I never seen you in my life. And I still be trying to show my people new sights. Why my country like a UFC fight, yeah. Lonely life cause I'm a lone star. You better take some time to find out who you are. Cause tell me, do you really wanna be the angry bitch? Nobody likes you when you see yourself as rich, hey. Trying to make a difference. And I know it don't make sense. Nick, you fucking up the late shift. I've been ready, you just say when. Hey, rap music like a sixth sense. Hit these bitches with the quickness. Hey, you don't really wanna hit this. You speak your mind but you don't listen. I'ma make it happen when the time's right. Why you call me homie, never seen you in my lifetime. But Texas where we always keep it prime time. Trying to make a million, guess I better use my lifeline. Getting so stupid, it's a nightlife. Blacking out, I guess I'll throw away the nightlight. We been getting jiggy in the limelight. All white J's at the city, rocking white rice. What the fuck? Looking up to my bank account. All these other motherfuckers ain't just let me down. And I'm gonna keep it going, stack it up and down. Living past the expectations of my town. And what you think I take this bullshit sitting down? Did it hurt to vote for Trump when your skin stay brown? Yeah. How you look your grandma in the face? Ask her if she got discriminated cause of race. What the fuck? 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 Hey, 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 hey. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Hey, hey, hey.
Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox with the Trent Knox Show, Season 2, Episode 12, Solo. While I wait for my computer to boot up, well, as I wait for my computer to boot up, wow, it's just not one to... It's not one to play the game. I'm just going to take this off the screen then. Come on now. Alright. Okay now. Alright, let's get into the topics today. They're a little bit deeper than they've been before. I was supposed to do an Austin Live and Local podcast today, but it needed to be rescheduled. Let's check out Twitter trending topics. What is trending? Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. What is trending today? Alright, take forever. Oh. Yeah. So, Nicki Minaj's new album, Queen. I have not really dived deep into the album as of yet. However, from the first two songs, The second song with Eminem, I am I'm happy. Um, I think it's good. I think that from the first two songs, I'm happy with what I've experienced so far, and I think I will be listening to the rest of the album this evening, and we'll see how it is. I don't know yet. I have no idea yet, and I'm expecting it to be good, but it may disappoint me towards the end. Who knows? Um, Somebody was telling me Black Ops, the beta. I'm hearing even more good things about the beta being extremely good, and that people are super happy and anticipating the release of Black Ops 4. Also, coming around the corner is the release of BFA, Battle for Azeroth, WoW expansion. Looking forward to that as well. So, Twitter didn't really see anything. I know IGTV is not going to really be that exciting. YouTube. Trending. Fuck. My YouTube looks like somebody just went in there and hit it with a bat and looks terrible. Okay. Ah, I did not see that last night. Jimmy Kimmel was on it. Kanye West was on Jimmy Kimmel. I'm going to have to watch that. Interesting. Interesting. Um, that's the only thing that entices me on the trending. There's a lot of girls in this video. There's a lot of girls in this Maluma, Mai, or Malmia, Malamia. Anyway, okay. Facebook. I don't really want to get into that. Music is pretty much the same. I checked that already. Metacritic, pretty much the same. Okay, let's get into it. Here is the real subjects that we needed to be speaking about today. So, if you were able to catch some of my live vlogs today / IRL streaming on Twitch, I did some Facebook, here and there. Today was a day where I got to experience a new thing. It was interesting. I dropped off my car for a state inspection, and I walked around town, and I did IRL. With that being said, this podcast now has the option of monetizing and listener support. So, if you go into the description on your favorite digital streaming platform, whether that's iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, in the description you'll see a little bit that says support this broadcaster, and it'll take you to a website called anchor.fm. With as little as $1 a month, you can help me grow this podcast to new levels. So, right now, I'm doing the production as best as I can, but we can improve it as a community if we bring on more guests and I if I bring more guests on, sorry, having issues with words today. Bring more guests on and interviews, discussions on location, off location, whatever. And for as little as $1 a month, you can help support this podcast. And there are different tiers, and you get different sort of rewards and things for subscribing or donating. Sorry. That being said, I'm gonna try and do more live video stuff, whether that's a live portion of the Trent Knox show, or if that's these live vlogs IRL. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, let's move on to cryptocurrency versus digital banking, PayPal, Venmo, Square, and big banks. While I was walking in the IRL today, in real life, while I was walking doing my live vlog today, I passed maybe 6 banks along the way, ATMs and the such, and a variety of them, local banks, big banks, whatever it was. And while I was walking past these, I was thinking about where where to invest your money to see it actually grow its own wealth and be safe, for one thing. Are is putting cash or your paycheck into a big bank safer than putting it into a digital banking like PayPal or Venmo or Square or one of those sort of applications, because these digital banks have built-in fraud protection that these big banks are just catching up to. Um, and then with that being said, is cryptocurrency or blockchain-based banking going to be the future, because these transactions we make are going to need to be more private, or at least where the balance inside of your bank is not being monitored by parties that should not be monitoring it. So, is that cryptocurrency? And is there going to be some sort of um, collaboration between Visa, MasterCard, and Bitcoin? Or how is that going to be an American Express? Are those things, or whatever, even payment systems outside of the United States, around the world, is that going to be more requested or more used than the traditional banking system of putting cash or your paycheck in the bank, or PayPal or any of these digital banks? Or is it safer just to hold cold hard cash in your house, in a safe, or however you wish to save it? Is it easier, or what is it? You know, and if that's the case, and you're saving your cash in hand, how do you prevent nefarious people from figuring out that you have, hard cash stored away in a safe or in assets or whatever in your house? I mean, obviously you got to be concerned that you're not being too flamboyant or flagrant with being flashy and going out and being crazy with showing off that you got a lot of cash and that you got it on hand, of course. Which I guess that flows into social media and how we are displaying ourselves online for potential people to take advantage of us if we're not protecting ourselves well enough. And I guess I want to be I guess what I'm trying to say here is there should there be antiviruses, well, social safety in general, but should there be some sort of safety protocol? Oh man. Should there be some sort of safety protocol for social media? I mean, I guess that's the discussion that um, was had between Mark Zuckerberg and the Senate and Congress, is that are we oversharing? Is the are these tools that we're using being intrusive and taking information that wasn't directly put on their platform and utilizing it for purposes other than what they're supposed to be used for? I don't know. But obviously, we want to be as transparent as possible because transparency is the major reason why people want to be following you, which is equal to relevance. And the more people that are following you, that are active followers of you, can determine how you can influence bigger brands or bigger discussions and how people are interacting with each other. It's social media numbers are going to be something that everyone talks about, I think, in a very, very short period of time. Instead of ratings, like television ratings and how things are being picked up on television, it'll be these social media analytics impressions that people are getting digitally. I can't even look at this stream. It's looking like, I don't know. We're gonna have to fix this stream. It's not looking very good. Um, the podcast is gonna be me kind of talking and working these subjects out with myself. I'm not to the point yet where the video and the chat and everything is going to be in line. I think that I was thinking about this today, was that at the beginning of the podcast we're going to go over the statistics of what's going on right now, and then in the middle we're going to do the guest or whatever, and then at the end I'm going to go in and talk about how I feel, how I'm perceiving this situation, because then it's more value if you're getting third party information, second party information, than first person at the end. Um, I think it'll be a lot more valuable. That might be the biggest barrier, is getting all this stuff together, making sure that nobody dislikes it, and getting good feedback. Looking good on camera obviously is important, which right now it's irrelevant because I can't get the camera like how I'd want it But I mean, I think I look alright. I think I look alright. Maybe. Feel a little worn out. The whole walking around all day and, trying to go to the arcade and the bowling alley to get, play some fighting games, and then turning out there's no fighting games at the arcade, no Tekken, no Street Fighter, nothing. So, nothing to play there. Sat down at the bar, had a beer, um, ate some chicken fingers, live stream, talked to my one of my few first viewers on Twitch for about an hour, man, and it was dope. It was awesome. And then that was back from Pokemon Go days. Wow, my my speech today is a little bit off. Um, then talked with the bartender and the girl that kept on spraying Windex on me, and she's trying to clean the seats and stuff like that, and then she's talking to the camera all like, "Oh, what's going on?" All right, well, it's just recording a little vlog. It's all right. No need to be alarmed. No need to be alarmed. Contextual interpretation of variation. Oh, this is about what? How do people perceive things? You know, someone says something in context, and um, oh man, I had a good example of this, but like where people see a word being used multiple ways. Like I can't remember the exact way what I was talking about, the exact word I was talking about, but where a word is used multiple ways to convey a meaning, and in a certain circumstance where two individuals who are perceiving the conversation from another person, and those two people interpret differently based upon their understanding of a word in the context, and they see it just a little differently. Um, this is probably what I'm talking about in the next subject, in that I have had relationships, and I'm talking about sexual relationships here, or intimate relationships here, that have came to a conclusion because I found that there was something else going on in the relationship that was not transparent. At least at least to me. To me, it was not transparent, which ultimately led to me behaving in a way that was inappropriate. In a way that if the circumstances were different, it would be it would be unacceptable. Obviously, the circumstances for this recent thing that I'm speaking about is that the individual was in a committed relationship, and well, at least was was in a relationship that she wasn't being transparent directly with myself. meaning that she had a relationship that hadn't come to a conclusion. Um, However, due to my behavior, our relationship came to a conclusion. And what I my subject here is burning bridges or burning relationship bridges, finding due to the fact of finding trolls under the bridge. So there's a common internet term, um, often correlated with memeing, called trolling, in which someone is instigating a negative behavior or um, a negative under uh, comprehension of something. Their intention is to cause a disruption or disturbance in trolling into making someone uncomfortable, into making someone unhappy. So in this particular circumstance where I behaved irrationally in in response to information being conveyed to me in a way that I I felt that there was a need to be concerned. And there's not a lot to blame for someone when information that's public information or to a certain extent is public information is is made 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 public due to a lack of communication between the parties. And I think this is what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking this is the reason these sorts of conversation and what I can hear from certain individual people that listen to this podcast is get to the point. Okay, but the point the point is many different things. It's not one thing. That's the thing that needs to be understood. Is it's not just one thing. It's multiple different problems that need to be addressed because you can't just solve it, one thing being solved doesn't solve the exposure of data on Facebook. That's not how it works. There are multiple different pieces of the algorithm, whether it's your birth date or who you are, your bio, or there are multiple different sections in each different social media that need to be uh, filled out to have a accurate, defined portfolio or bio or profile. Otherwise, certain information can be misconstrued. It can paint a different narrative than the narrative the individual is attempting to paint, or is maybe they're just unaware of the narrative that they're painting. So in the situation that I had, back to the relationship thing, in the situation that I had, this particular person didn't have a vested interest didn't have a vested interest in displaying accurate information, or if there was something nefarious going on, didn't have the interest to display accurate information on a data providing site to myself. So with the data that I knew, and because I'm finding out about this information secondhand from a service that is supposed to be giving the most up-to-date, accurate information. Man, this me speaking this out is making me realize how much fake news is out there, because there's so much fake data. It's not fake data, and it's not fake news. It's it's an inaccurate display of data, whether it's old data in which it's not been updated or given the most up-to-date information. So that's what happened. The particular individual wasn't invested in Facebook, therefore their information may or may not have been up to date. The only thing that leads me to a conclusion that I was right and not wrong was the fact that not a month or not even a year later, this particular individual is married and off to live another life. And this is all through data that is being put on the platform. So what was going on at that time that it was unimportant to be accurate with the data, because maybe I wouldn't have invested my time in that person. If we're all given a database that says everything to a certain extent that an individual is up to, you know what I mean? It tells them accurate in their and when they were born. Just give me the direct. Just hand me over your license, because I mean, damn, you know what? It's crazy, and it's a damn shame. I'm sorry. Pardon my French. It's a shame, because these girls are finessing dudes. They're finessing dudes. Jesus Christ. Pardon my French anyway. You go on YouTube, and one of the first things you're gonna see is Daniel Bragoli, and she is no. Why isn't that illegal? You know what I mean? If it's illegal to it what though? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to have this conversation, because you immediately, get put into a category of a pervert or a pedophile or a pedo or whatever, because you're disagreeing with this being shoved in your face. Like, you're getting this, what is the equivalent, which is like, literally, we're talking about a silver lining between what she's doing and child pornography. It's like this close. And what what are we as a society to do about things like this? Sorry about the stuttering. What is the society supposed to do? How are we supposed to make it better? You know what I mean? Like, how are we supposed to? And are we supposed to be policing this? Are we supposed to make, making sure that, girls under the age of 18, which herein lies the problem, is that um a being an adult is a state right. Like, it varies. It varies from state to state. So, I mean, in the state of Texas, the the um what the hell is the word? The age, you once you're 17, you become an adult, and you are responsible as an adult for. Let's just talk about my situation. Wait, ugh. Sorry, the words, man, today are just not coming out. Let's talk about my situation today, or my situation, even up to today. I am a I have a criminal record. I am I have a very serious criminal record, and it's the same as having done something extremely heinous in the state of Texas. But I didn't I didn't do it. Like, I didn't actually do the crime. So that's but there's the legal system is broken. So there's no way to, unless you're paying the system to right the wrong, you know, and I've never had the funds to just throw away, boom, throw it away all at one time, because it costs $5,000 just to gamble at the opportunity to even get a shot at fixing. It's not going to happen. Now, I don't have rape, I don't have arson, I don't have anything like that. However, when I was 17 years old, my father and I got into a fight, an altercation, and I was arrested. In the state of Texas, domestic violence and family violence are associated in the same crime. And at the age of 17, you are considered an adult. And so when I was arrested, I was charged as an adult for a Class A domestic battery with family violence and domestic assault. That, at the age of 17, I don't know nothing. I don't know right from wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, I know right from wrong, but I don't know legally how I am to defend myself in a court of law, because I had never experienced anyone ever having these sorts of issues. You know what I mean? And so I take a public attorney, and this guy, Nelson Barrett, about to die, like literally on his deathbed. I don't know if he's still alive, but literally the oldest guy, never even spoken to him hardly at all, said that the best option for me at 17 was to sign a plea deal for a Class C misdemeanor of assault. However, I did it, took it, paid the $500 ticket or whatever, and thought, well, whatever. And then everybody wants to ask this question all the time. Oh, but did you get deferred adjudication? Yes, I got offered that. However, it got fucked. And I that's all I can say. It got fucked. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me. It got fucked. Okay? It got fucked. And I have, and additionally, for those people that are listening, this was in Williamson County, not Travis County. So if that says anything, I got fucked. And so after that, I accepted the plea bargain and paid it and everything. But from, what was that? Like, from that point on, it is nearly impossible to get a job with animals, children, or anything that has to do with sensitive information. I I can't join the military. I can't work for the government. I there it's it's been a fucking pain in the ass is what it's been. And it's a broken criminal justice system in which and legal system. I was given a public attorney that wasn't able to defend me and make sure that I was able to be free. And following that, I'm unable to. I'm I'm fucked. I'm fucked in so many different ways, and I wish that I wish that I had the ability to get out of the situation financially. That I had some sort of support through my family or my friends or the legal justice system or some sort of support. I don't know. I don't know how I haven't gotten any support. But that's just the life. I mean, I tell people and they think no one takes it seriously. No one is no one has really been of assistance to me. Like, and the reason I think that is because they've never experienced this sort of pain or life before. And no one has gone in to fact check it. No one has looked to see if if I'm telling a story or if I'm being honest. Anyway, I was arrested when I was 17 and tried as an adult, and I have a criminal record, and it makes it very difficult to get a job. So I'm stuck in a very terrible situation, and I couldn't go to. I went to college, but I wasn't. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Um, I can read a book. I can pass a test, but ultimately, I'm left with a bad set of cards, and I played my cards and I lost the game, and now I'm I'm waiting my time. I guess I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. And I fought, and I've gotten fired time and time and time again. And this time, I I haven't gotten an opportunity. I I'm stuck, and I'm doing this. I mean, I really haven't. I'm doing these podcasts. I've been doing the live streaming off and on. I've tried to go and do the jobs that criminals can get, from flipping the burgers to serving the drinks to cleaning up the tables to working mowing lawns to I've done all of it, and I'm physically, I broke my ankles, I my knees, all of the ligament, all the like the tissue is deteriorating in my knees. I'm having vascular issues. I'm seeing the doctor. Everybody is always throwing this like, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? And I done everything. I'm I'm tired of arguing people about what I haven't done. I have done everything except get help from people who are willing to just give it, so that I can help people, because ultimately I've been doing a lot of helping other people with no one helping me. You know what I mean? And I try not to do this, this begging or boasting or bragging or whatever you want to call it, this negative that can be seen as a negative, and I see it as a negative because I would rather just be like, yeah, bro, I got all the money in the world, man, what the hell, yeah, what am I gonna do, blah, 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 blah. But that's just not the case. I'm not blowing cash loads out in the world, man. I'm getting small support, very very small support from family. You know, enough that I'm causing them more pain than they're helping. You know what I mean? Like, it maybe my message hasn't reached the proper individuals who have the ability to, make changes in our legal system and our criminal justice system, or in the state of Texas, that I'm not reaching legislation, and that there's a lot of things, there's a lot of pieces, and if there if I could, I would do my best to reach those individuals and see if something could happen. But when I reached out to the mayor, my public representative for my county or my region, they like dismissed even trying to help me, and never gave me a call back. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm now stuck in a situation where I got a month's worth of living expenses until I'm, in a position where I got student loans because I went to college and couldn't afford to pay for the college because of my criminal record, because I couldn't get a position while I was in school. And then um, nobody was offering me opportunities after school because of my criminal record. And then when I finally got an opportunity, um, that opportunity was a crapshoot, and it was commission based, and there was no sales to be made, and it was in Colorado Springs, which is dead. So, I mean, I'm trying to see the bright side of all of this, and I need help. I need help. I need people that are gonna, be good, good at what they do. And I mean, my expectations are very high, for these relationships, and I don't know. I know I've had a lot of chances at bat, and I've hit some home runs. I've uh, I've also fouled out a lot, and I've also like struck out a lot, and I've also, all those sports, you know terms that are thrown around in correlation with talking about life. All of them have happened to me. I just haven't yet hit that triple double, or I haven't made a triple double. I haven't hit 3 home runs in a row, and of a full base. Like those things haven't happened in my life. Those things that happen to people in people's lives that happen like 3 or 4 times, and people say, "Oh, it only happens once in a lifetime," and it happens like six, 7 times. That hasn't happened to me. You know, maybe a couple like good home runs. You know what I mean? 3, 4, maybe 5 good home runs. And we're not talking about sexually, but like everything together, like super good things that blew everybody's mind, and it was like, oh man, you know, I've saved some people from getting hit by a car. I think that's cool. Um, Moving into the world that we are in now, where things are more artificial than they are um, like real in whatever sense of the way that we concern realness. Um, we consider realness. Our relationships are being built on social media. But one thing that I've been seeing that's becoming real popular, and I'm a consumer, you know what I mean, as far as this goes, is this ASMR role playing, and I'm not. I wish in the comments there was a cis female a cis female who is enjoying ASMR roleplay from males, uh, and that person could speak on what they get from the consumption of this content, ASMR roleplay, and in the comments below, just let people know what's going on, because I'm about to let people know what's going on as far as a cis male is concerned. ASMR roleplay is a false sense of acceptance, attention, and love. Let me be clear. These women and sometimes girls, we're talking about young females, um, underage girls, are providing men with this false sense of acceptance, attention, and love. The ASMR roleplay, while it is not equivalent to adult entertainment, um, it provides very similar experience as being at a gentleman's club and getting a lap dance. It As far as the experience mentally, as far as physically, I can't speak for everybody else, but as far as the way that this type of interaction is considered, and the way that auditorially it enters the brain, and you perceive the serotonin boost as a man who's attracted, a male attracted to cis females, or then it can get a little bit confusing, because sometimes it's, you know you hopefully there's vetting process at the strip club or in these ASMR role play videos, and the people are forthright about whether they are actually a cis female and not being a troll or a liar or anything like that, uh, and you're not being like, but be it's not like a tranny or something, you know what I mean, and or someone who's faking or being a liar, okay, anyway, lying, okay, uh and ASMR role play, the role playing of the girlfriend experience, to the acting as a sexualized character of, um, of a movie or a game or any type of fictional character. Um, and then the there isn't much difference between the erotic ASMR roleplay and a sex call center or phone sex. Um, Other than the fact that it's not a two-way conversation. So, like, obviously, someone who is a cis male or a male attracted to the female sex is going to be um, what's uh, imagining not it's not what the word I'm looking for, but imagining the interaction and going with it. Um, so I want to go a little bit deeper into this and talk about the problems that are arising from it, in that this is an artificial romance, and as we see, you know, these um, these AI sex bots being developed by companies like Real Doll or um, or something like the Fleshlight or whatever, we're beginning to see that there are a lot of failed relationships, um, because something that's programmed to not um, cause disruptance and be agreeable rather than disagreeable is more desired than something that's going to be disagreeable and that you're constantly having to have some sort of battle with. Um, and eventually, what we're going to see is that these AI sex bots or real dolls or fleshlights are going to be able to conceive children in the same way that same way that a cis female is able to or not even a cis female, like a female, I mean, artificial insemination is already a thing. So I mean, for lesbians and trans, well, that doesn't make sense. I mean, well, actually, I guess it does make sense. But that dude that had a kid that was actually a girl originally that turned into a dude. You know, so I forgot what that girl, whatever, I don't, guy's name, girl's name, I forgot what it was. But anyway, so yeah, man, it's just yeah, girl, yeah, girl's fucked up, man. Yeah, dude, it's fucked up. Yeah, chick, fucked up shit. It's emotional dysphoria, and we're fuck, we're all stuck in this fucking dysphoria, and we all think each other are ugly, and we think ourselves are ugly, and it's just like shit. Who I don't know. I got caterpillars on my as for eyebrows, and a pedo mustache, and a patchy beard, a short stubby nose. Um, Everybody says I got nice cheeks. I got nice teeth. I don't know. My teeth aren't rotting out of my head, but I definitely have caterpillar eyebrows. I've got bags under my eyes. Um, oh man, I'm just tearing myself apart right now. But um, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a flashy jacket. Yeah, it's yeah, that was a cop. I copped that for $8. It's nice. Just saw it over in the corner of my eye. Yeah. Um, damn. This goes into it. I've been having these night terrors. Not to the point. Hey. Oh man, I was tripping for a second there. Had a night terror for a second there. Been having a lot of emotional trauma. Thought somebody was coming in the door for a second there. I was like, oh shit. Emotional trauma. Um, Dreaming. I think this is a fear for a lot of live streamers, um, of being swatted. I think that. I mean, this dog is barking in the background. Uh, being swatted or, being kidnapped. Daydreaming of being ripped out of your like being being just like assaulted and ripped out of your freaking your comfort zone, like just being taken off guard, and boom, you got the, you're zoned in on something, and then all of a sudden, and then you're just like taken off guard, and you're assaulted. It's just like, damn, that's rough. Uh, yeah, I think that, yeah, it's an ugly world for women. Yeah, I mean, getting get raped or whatever. But I feel the same fear. Like I feel the fear of being ripped out of bed and bagged and taken to fucking Mexico and dropped off in the middle of nowhere, and then you're fucked. You're like, how the hell do I get back? And disoriented and whatever, you know, kidnapped, killed, maybe killed. Who? Maybe they're fucked up enough not to kill you. You know what I mean? And just leave you stranded and shit. And or you're forced to fight and you're thrown into a pit with a lion or something like that, and you're getting attacked by a bear or something, or you're mauled by a bear and they like rips you apart, and all your like limbs are fucking flying all over the place, and ugh, man, stuff just gets wild, dumb. Emotional, serious emotional trauma. And you live, that'd be the worst. Let's say you're like thrown into a pit of lions and you lived, and you got like, you're like arms ripped off and you're bleeding and it's going all over the place like, whoa, you know. And yeah, or like, oh yeah, straight up out of it. That's where that came from. And you're forced to fight, or you're forced to go to war. Let's say like you're there's like a draft or something, and you're in the middle of the bed, and then the Coast Guard or something comes in and rips you out of the bed, like nasty, like real nasty. You're ripping you out of the bed like and they get you. And this is what's so freaking scary, but it's also kind of funny at the same time, because like you just can't. You don't know. There's no way you could know. Like if you did know, then that means you were the one like that had some part. You had part in it. You were the one, like you had something to do with it, and you were going around with the role because because you had a friend that you were trying to fuck over or something like that, and then like you were going with the role along with the role, and man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You get like ripped out of bed, and they like throw a fucking machine gun in your hand, and then they go tell you to kill your neighbors or something like that. Wouldn't that be fucked up? It's like, come to find out that like there's been a Russian like an intrusion into the United States, and you got to go fight and find the rats, and you got to go whatever, you got to do all this, and oh man, dude, it sounds like terrible. It sounds horrible. It sounds like a war. It sounds god awful. You know what I mean? Ugh. Oh man, terrible. And it's not like a competition thing. This is a death thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to end their lives, otherwise they're gonna end yours. And sounds gamified. And I mean, damn man, maybe I don't know, man. We've been at war in the Middle East. Is the war outside of our borders, or is it in our borders? Where's the war? Or who are we fighting? What is going on? You know what I mean? And man, I feel like, I definitely live in a world where that could happen to me any point in time. And I don't live in a world where my financial state is I'm well off. I'm not well off or anything like that. I was talking about this earlier. I mean, I don't know how I could make it like, I don't know how I could even make it any clearer. Like, that's the case. My family are not millionaires or anything like that. How the fuck would I know? I mean, this goes back to that whole thing being honest. And you know like like I'm in a situation where I'm very uncomfortable. I have no idea like what's nobody's honest with me, and I'm constantly being lied to. And it makes you paranoid at times. Like, it makes you worried. It makes you constantly worried that something bad is gonna happen, that your life is over. You're on the streets. You're picking up trash off the ground, to eat. You're eating paper bags. You're eating rats. You're killing rats in the sewer to eat the rats. You're drinking poison water to at least keep your system together, but your intestines are being you know just oh man. Ugh. I hope that's not the case. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Everybody's talking about GMOs. Everybody's talking about fluoride in the water. So I mean, essentially, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just I wish there was I wish there's an easier way to be right. I wish there was an easy way to be right or wrong, but I mean, I'm in a whole different situation. Like I was saying before, man, I'm I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I mean, I may be right about things, but like when it comes down to it, they got me in the wrong category, man. They got me in the wrong category. Like, not in the wrong category. Like they got me in the wrong category. Like, I'm one of the wrongs. I'm a wrong. And who else is a right? You know what I mean? They got me in the left category, and I don't know how I became leftist. You know what I mean? Like, they got me in the alt left category. I'm like alt left, and I don't know. What is alt left? What is alt right? I don't even know. Yeah, what is it? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me. Comments below. Let them know. Let me know. What is it? This is the perfect time to plug my subscription again. So, Anchor FM is the platform that I use to distribute the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, um, all the main digital streaming platforms, DSPs. And they have now implemented monetization through a service called listener support. And if you go to anchor.fm slash Trent Knox, you will find my profile, and on there it'll say support this broadcaster, and as little as $1 a month can help me take this podcast live stream to the new levels. The new levels. Because this is a new service. Additionally, for those of you listening on iTunes, I appreciate that you are listening. And sorry, this is for enunciation and making sure that you guys understand that what I am saying. And also, if you are on any of the digital streaming platforms, if you go to the description of this episode, you will find that there is a section that says broadcaster support. And if you follow that link, you will find the way to support my broadcasts through listener support on anchor.fm. Yeah. Sorry. I apologize, but I gotta say it. I gotta let y'all know. I gotta make a plug. Gotta make a plug. And what else? I'm gonna start doing this Twitch thing. We'll see how it works. People who do know me know that my perception of a Twitch, having been a long time viewer and and streamed for a little while. I haven't streamed past the Justin TV days, but streaming, that I have, when I first moved back to Austin, I applied to work for Twitch as a staff member at the Austin office, which is now a defunct office because whatever, I don't know. I've heard things. I've heard some negative things said that happened that came to the reason why that particular office was shut down. And that true business is not being done out of that office. And Jesus Christ, this dog will not shut up. Following that, oh my God, this dog. Following that, Twitch, gonna be doing some live streaming. Let me finish this up, because obviously, you know what else am I gonna say if the dog's gonna be barking all crazy in the background? And I apologize to my listeners for that disruption. So I have a fear that I'm going to be arrested for being poor. I feel that I have a fear that all the real fertile women, all the fertile women were deleted from the game. Hold on. Hello? Oh my God. Yeah. I had a lot of things going on today. Oh my God, so many things going on today. So many things going on today. Oh my God, are you fucking joking? Oh my gosh. All right, well y'all, I'm having the worst day right now. But I'll be back with you guys at another time. And on the out here, we're gonna play another song. Another song by the man Nicholas Whips.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's sitting around here thinking, all this shit's just too weird? All this shit is just way too weird. I really want to know, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it that they're not telling us? I'm probably not gonna make it. Don't need to leave the crib, already faded. I made it. I run it up straight to my neck, put my name on the check. I just might be the greatest. I might be done with the bullshit. I'm just so different inside than I was back in time, and it scared me to think that I'm not who I was. Yes, it scares me to death, but I get that's just life. How come everybody evil? Why ain't everybody equal? I don't think think we get a sequel. Pretty sure it's only this life. Why is it weird to be nice? Why we only wanna fight? No, you know we all the same. All this shit is just a game. You better never get it twisted. Feel like God ain't never listen. Trying to make the wrist glisten. I remember bumping mixtapes back with Trent up in the Jetta. I was shy, I known better. Now I really wanna die. Never take people for granted. Every day I still cry. Every day it's a fight. Life will never be the same. Never knew true pain. Something missing in my brain. Cause why the fuck I'm gonna try? None of you care about anything, only yourself. Hope I never need help. Got the championship belt. Said fuck what I felt. Yeah, because y'all made me cold. Yeah, I do not fuck with these lizards, they out of control. Yeah, sauce in the cinnamon, Nicholas, switch back a bowl. Yeah, passing my time with the things that I like, it's a recipe though. Yeah. I am the one, open third eye in the sun. I need a dab and some loving, I don't need a gun. Life not that simple for one. I am the fortunate son, I am happy and dub. Better than fucking know everything. Attitude, learn so much if you don't shut the fuck up. Losing my shit every day, sipping my dreams out the cup. 2017, saw the devil walking down the street, sending me a ping, tripped in Supreme, he made me sing. Bring my boy back, I will do anything. Don't take advantage, we all just looking for cabbage. Hopping these walls just to salvage with dignity I don't got left, it's a balance. Turning this shack to a palace with no advantage. Linens and things, that's what this rapper should bring. That's what they told me to seek. Try to do right by these guys, now I'm stuck looking fly and got nothing to eat. Yeah, I got a bad feeling, I'm walking upside down with a frown. Got souls on the ceiling, and yet again,